Hi guys, in this video we'll learn how to create this app. We will work a lot with animation, so we start very simple, and after that we'll learn how to make this rectangle get bigger to fill the screen and more. If you have any question, let me know in the comment, and have a nice day. I have already created the video player. This will loop in one video over and over. In this video we're doing the next. I will just play the app again. We're starting with the large text. The large text gets smaller and this view come out. After that, tap on the get started, come out this view. If we dismiss, we have this animation. Tap on continue with email. This view will fill the screen. And we have here, we can pass in the email and password. And this password is dynamic. So for example, if I enter just the numbers, like red, if I do with the letters and at, I have created this password before. You can watch this video. Let's start with creating this view. We have this text and come out this view. If we run the app again, we have this word very large. After 3 seconds get smaller, and this two words. After that, this one inside the V stack, and we have this button. But we have used this button in other view too, in this view, also in this view. So I need to create one button and we'll reuse it in other views. But first thing, let's start very simple. Let's start with displaying this text. Create the animation for this text. After that, this one and the button. We need a state to create the animation. I will start with the hello. First thing, I want the hello very large, and after that get smaller. So we need the font. We say if show is true, will be title 2, else we choose this one with the size will be 60. For now, show is true will be just 60. I will add on appear to see the animation. With animation, but I want to add delay 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, show will be true. So now it's big, 3 seconds get smaller. So this is the first step. So now let's create these two text. One is big, other is small. We just copy paste because it's very simple. The first one is with the large title and the second one with just the title. I will push it all to the bottom. So on the finishing app, let's run the app again. You see this word first and this text come out. So we need to add an offset to this two text. We can do like, for example, let's add for this one. We say if show is true. If we do it like this, we need one more to this text also. This is why I will adjust group. So now for both. We need to add an offset for this one too, but this one will be different. 35 0. Let's run the app again. We have in hello, get smaller, and we have this text come out. Now let's create the button, but first let's see the button. We have very simple button with a white background and get started title with a line, a black line. If we go to the next one, you can see the black line. But as you see, the button here have an icon, but here just a title. So we need to make it icon optional. So after the launch view, I will name it button style. So we need to pass in a title and the icon will be optional. And we need the action for each button. And here we add a button. I will make it inside with animation. And we need an haystack because we have a button and title. So here we need to make sure if is icon is not empty, will we have icon, else will be no icon. So I will say if icon dot empty, but before we add this one, if icon is not empty, so we will have an icon. I will have an image because I will use these icons. And text for the title. Let's display this button so we can see the UI. Will be no icon. And the action will be just empty for now. We get a frame height 55 and the width will be infinity. And add an overlay for the black line. gonna make a title black. We add the padding horizontal. Let's make this one just a title. So now we need to add an opacity and a scale effect for this button and the text, because I need to start with only hello. After that, this view come out. So after the group, I need an opacity and the scale effect. After 3 seconds, come out. So I need, when I click on the get started, this view will disappear and take me to the other view. So I need a padding. I will name it D show, disappeared show. I will be type all. After the VStack, we'll copy this. This one will be 0, 1, 0.8, 1, D show. We need to pass in so when now we press the button, nothing happen. Oh, we need to add an action. If we go to the quantity view, we have here the show. We will add the launch view over here. We have in Z stack. We need to pass in the D show. So we have this hello. This view come out. If you click on the get started, this view will disappear. But we need one more thing. We need to make it disappear to the bottom. On the VStack. So let's start creating this view. So first thing, I want to start with creating this rectangle. When we tap on the continue with email, this rectangle will fill the screen. So first thing, I need a VStack to push it all to the bottom. Let's do it gray for now. I need the max width and max height. For the width, I want always infinity, but for the height, I want if show is true, will be infinity, S will be 400. I want to add on top gesture. So now if I tap on the rectangle will fill the screen, but we have still this white. We need to add ignore save area. If we tap again, we have still this little bit white because the spacer. So I want the spacer if the show is false only. If it's not show, this means its show is false. We will have a spacer, else will be no spacer. If we tap again, we have this. But on default, I want to add a padding from the horizontal. But I want only if its show is false. This will be 10. If we tap again. So let's start adding the content. We have here text and 3 buttons. I will start with this text and X mark button. I want to use Z stack. We'll just cut all this, and here we add the text. I want to add this over here. First, let's see what we have. We have here in text, inside he stack with a button and 2 text. And then he stack. And the button. And I will clip it inside the circle. Add the spacer. Push it all to the side. And we need 2 more text. I want to align this text to the left. On the V stack, I will add alignment. We will use the same button, this one. Let's add this view to the here. We do it inside the V stack. Let's just delete this on tab gesture. Let's make the background white. And I want when I tap on the continue, show will be true. Let's cut this. We'll make it all inside this view. Let's turn this gray so you can see the changing. Show toggle. So now if we tap on continue, get bigger, dismiss. But we need just to display other view. Like on the finishing app, continue, we'll see this view. Let's just close all this, make this view clean. It'll be easy to work. So we will say if it show false, we'll see this view, else we will see this view. And if show true, we'll see the other view. Let's make show true so we can see the UI of other view. So now will be just empty. Also fill the screen because show is false. So first thing, we need this button. We just copy paste. We need an V stack. Push it to the left. But we have also this to text and text field. Here is the text field. It's hard to see because we have gray background. Let's add an opacity. And here's the password view. As I told you, you can watch the video on YouTube I have already created before. when we push this button a little bit to the top, is all to the bottom because we used ignore save area. Also, I want to push it from the top to the bottom. And padding from the side. So we need one more thing. So when we are here, tap on the get started, we have this view. I want to add in dismiss, so we can close this view. Allow the padding, name it show sign view. And we go to the text view. So now let's go to the content view. We need to make this one false. But on the start, I want this view all to the bottom. So now this view come out, start, we see this view, we can dismiss, we tap on continue, we see this view, but we need to change the color for this button. Also push this little bit to the top. We go back to the sign in view. When I go on a VStack, push it a little bit to the top. And we need to change color of this button. We have one more problem. So when we tap on the continue, you can't see the text before the rectangle fills the screen. And when we close it, we can't see the text and will disappear with animation. You see? We need just to clip rectangle. So on the Z stack, we'll add just the clip. So now the text will be always inside rectangle.